There's a new thing trending on the social media app and mental illness factory, TikTok. And even for TikTok, this one is weird. It's called rcta, and if you've not heard of it, you will need to strap yourself in for this one. That stands for race change to another. The theory, and I use that word extremely loosely, behind rcta is that by using videos called subliminals, which are all over YouTube, and there's nothing subliminal about them, but I think if they called them crap ASMR, it wouldn't be as popular. By watching these subliminal videos every night before bed, the user can change their race. So if that were the case, if I were to watch these videos every night before bed, in a few weeks I'll be a dead ringer for Louis Armstrong. Of course, historically, there have been white people who've attempted to look like they're from a different race. I'm thinking of John Wayne as Genghis Khan and Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's. A very unfortunate chapter in the history of cinema. And there have been white people who've attempted to appear black, like Justin Trudeau, the President of Canada, and that mate of Prince Harry's. Of course, though, we all know that's racist and wrong. Most of the people on TikTok trying to change their race are young white women, and most are trying to change to appear more Asian. So why would young white women want to change their race? Well, I think this video gives a fair clue.
If you're white, yes, you are racist. Even if you think you're woke, we all benefit from oppression. Pretending you're not racist only makes racism grow.
So, I believe if you generalise about a group of people based on nothing than their race and saying they all have the same trait, that itself is racism, even though it's coming from a white woman. And if we've got generations of younger people being brought up, being told they're evil just because of the colour of their skin, is it any fucking wonder some of them want to change it? Now, of course, the guilt that goes with being white, which I don't feel, is always about the transatlantic slave trade, even though no one alive today was affected by that. And no one mentions it was the British who actually ended that, because the Dahomey tribe in Africa, they'd been selling other Africans for centuries, and the Royal Navy eventually got sick of it, turned up and shelled the shit out of them. Not only that, no one ever mentions that over 1 million white Europeans were abducted by Muslim slave traders. And only 8% of the global population are the same colour as me. I'm an ethnic minority. Where are my fucking reparations? There's a British guy called Ollie London who underwent surgery to appear Korean. He was even going to have his penis shortened. Thankfully, he saw the error of his own ways and now he's a very prominent anti-woke campaigner. So here's a short video from TikTok explaining a bit more about rcta. So using rcta subliminals, a person can actually change their race. You'd think that was bullshit, but here's some proof. That young lady has over 100,000 followers on TikTok and her videos have accrued over 8.5 million views. And she does look convincingly Korean, and there's a reason for that. She's a fucking troll. She may be American, but her parents are from Korea. It's very easy to look Asian if you're fucking Asian. Yet if you read the comments on these TikToks, there are people who actually believe this. People commenting that they go to bed at night with sellotape on their eyes, hoping they'll appear to be more Asian. Now, not only is that racist, the chances are they'll do themselves irreparable damage. Yet the daft thing is, if you're Caucasian and want to darken your skin, that's remarkably easy. Just sit in the sunlight, although take precautions because skin cancer is a serious health risk. Now, when I go on holiday, every man and his dog assumes that I'm Turkish. That doesn't bother me at all. But I know I'm still white, I know I'm still English. When my skin gets darker, I don't put the missus in a headscarf and go up to the local mosque. I don't think anyone should feel guilty about their race, their gender, of which there are only two, or their sexual orientation, because none of us get to pick those. Yet the idea of being transracial, of being able to change one's race, still makes more sense than being able to change your gender. And that's because race is a social construct. No black person is actually black, and no white person is actually white. And your race used to depend on whereabouts you lived in the world, whereas now it's more likely to be from your ancestry. So race is on a spectrum, whereas gender isn't. You cannot change your chromosomes. And the trans thing is also something which is mostly affecting young white women. Now, of course, a white woman could change her appearance to look like she's a different race, but a woman can never actually change into being a man. It's impossible. And it's strange that the concept of RCTA is something we're happy to mock. Yet being transgender is stunning and brave. And yet we live in such a strange world now that I could go home, go onto Twitter and declare I am now a strong, independent black woman. And anyone who disagrees with me, I could label as a bigot. As ever, thanks for watching.